special feeling in Oldsmobile. There is a special feeling in Oldsmobile. More than the luxury ride, it's a feeling of pride that you feel inside.
This is my friend Millie's 1991 Oldsmobile Tornado Trofeo. I'm going to attempt to fix this car up, get it running properly, get it driving down the road straight. It needs a lot of work. It's been hit on the driver's side. The fender might be poppable. We'll see. Well, I'll get inside. We'll take a closer look at it. Yeah, you can hear engines misfiring. It needs valve cover gaskets. Probably needs new coil packs, wires, plugs, something around there. Battery was also dead. I believe that's from the aftermarket alarm system. Just taking it around the shop area. I will not be taking it onto the road. We got the brake and ABS light on. We do have brakes. The VIC is currently out. The BCM does not seem to work. The cassette player does not work. I'm not sure if the cluster's out or if it could be sorry, not the ECM, but the sorry, not BCM, but ECM. I'm going to attempt to fix that as well, but we shall see. Some other warning. Alright, let's take this thing around the block. This thing's misfiring so bad. Let me get this seat a little bit closer. Brakes seem to be, and they're decent. I hear something rubbing. I'm not sure if that's ball joints or if that's a tie rod. Let's see how centered the wheel is. A little bit to the right. The car pulls to the left. I don't know if that's the brakes because they've been sitting for so long or not. The brakes seem to be alright. Some type of shifter error or sensor. Alright, I'm gonna bring this into the shop. We're gonna jack this thing up and see what's going on underneath it. Oh boy. Alright, got the car in the garage here. Want to take a look at the wheels first, specifically the tread on them. You see this one? This is the driver's side. It's got a pretty even tire wear pattern. Pretty much all the contact is there. Maybe a little bit of wear on the outside, but nothing too bad. That might be from too much toe out. You see how the tire wants to fall on this side all the time instead of staying straight up. Then on this wheel, let me get my impact out of the way. We kind of got the opposite going on. Or no, it's the same. You got a lot of wear on the inside, and this one wants to fall down as well on this side. So I got both of these having too much camber wear, I believe that's what you call it, on the tire, both on the outside. So that could be caused by a number of things. Could be caused by bad struts, stabilizer links, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if the car's leaking something underneath here or not. I did want to check first the reservoir, because it said that I had the brake. That's all fine there. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. So that's fine. Could be the brake booster maybe going out. I mean, the brake booster is looking pretty bad. This thing needs valve cover gaskets. I mean, there is oil everywhere on here. You can smell. When I first pulled this thing into the garage and lifted the hood, it was the first thing I smelled was just a ton of oil. The car is misfiring severely. So I'm thinking that it's probably the coil packs, possibly the wires and spark plugs. Probably change that all at once. Heck, even maybe the ECM unit needs to be, or ICM unit needs to be replaced. So, and the idler pulley is starting to go bad on us. My friend said that this is a reverse thread bolt, so hopefully that won't be too bad to remove. So I got both tires off here. We're gonna. Oh, my light died. Well, that's just. Yeah, this phone actually works pretty well. See the oil in the transmission. I'll take a look at the boots first. The axles. You can't really see this one, but this one's fine. I would explain why the break-in ABS later on. So that's the ABS plug, or at least the connector for it right there. I don't see any wiring though. That is strange. Oh, well, unless it was this wire here, and it was cut off for some reason. That's interesting. So I got some leak here. That bushing's completely shot. It doesn't move, at least from what I can tell. Some bad leak right there. It's probably from the valve cover, I imagine, or maybe some type of power steering line. Maybe that. Well, no, because the top of the line is leaking too. I'm not sure. Like I thought, the rotor shot. Let's take a look at the pads if we can here. Pads are pretty worn, so you'll need front brakes. Like I said, CV axle was replaced. It looks like the hub was replaced pretty recently. I didn't hear any clicking or ticking, rubbing, stuff like that. Let's check the tie rod. That's in good shape. Look at the ball joint. That's not blown or anything. Yeah, let's try the stabilizer link. Stabilizer link has a bit of play, but it ain't bad. It ain't moving around my hand, so that's pretty good. Strut, I'd say it's seen better days. Definitely seen better days. I think that's supposed to be like covering this whole thing or something. But I don't think that would cause the car to do that. I'm thinking rotor, pad, figure out what's going on with this. well, we know we're going to need a new line that goes to the brake reservoir, I believe. I indubitably believe. Let's get up here and check the other side. Let's check where that wire comes up. I'm pretty sure it comes up into this here for that plug. That might be the low reservoir plug. I'm not exactly sure how the ABS system on this car works. I don't know if it goes to this down here. Yeah, possibly. It's had new lines run on it, and the old ones are just kind of... Oh, no, those are attached still. So, let's check this side. See what's going on. Rodent pad will need to be replaced on this side. This side has the wire still on it. Tie rod's good. There's something definitely loose. I think it might be the bushings for the sway bar itself. I don't know if we can even look underneath there. Let me see the sway bar underneath here. Come on, I'm trying to get it to turn to the right here. And there's no cat on this thing. That's alright. Old cats don't usually work anyways. Let's look up. Nope, that's down. The other way. Yeah, there we go. Just turn a little bit more. Okay. I kind of got a point at that. Let me do this again. Oh boy, this is going to be difficult. Sorry if it's so shaky. Hopefully you guys can see that. So there's that. Surprisingly, the body mounts have been replaced on this car at some point. This thing's definitely got a massive leak from somewhere. Oh no, sorry, the cat is still on the car. It just has a joint welded to it. Okay, maybe this thing has yeah, like all that oil and stuff. I'm pretty sure this thing has probably like a power steering leak somewhere. Bushing on this side's not bad. Yeah, absolutely no movement, of course. Okay, that includes the front suspension. Ugh. Sorry if it's kind of going all over the place. I'm trying to stabilize the video as much as I can. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any power steering leak. I think it's coming from that upper hose. All right. So, pretty much, it looks like there might be a small leak coming from the power steering pump. Nothing serious. Both the rear valve cover gasket and front valve cover gasket need to be replaced. Coil packs need to be replaced. I see the ooze. I'm pretty sure it's the ooze coming from the ICM when it starts to go on it. So I'm pretty sure that'll have to be replaced. So ICM, coil packs, spark plug wires, spark plugs. Easy enough of a job. When you do take off the valve covers and everything, changing out the spark plugs is 100 times easier. So, all right. So next thing I want to do, which I actually already have some parts for. I just got this from a junkyard not too long ago. I got a Vic. I got a cassette player. I think we're going to throw in the Vic today. And see if that one works. I hope that one works. If not, we won't be able to do the diagnostic codes on it. And in, which drawer is it? Just because I'm crazy, I have a brand new ACM in my toolbox. So we can probably take care of that as well. I'm not sure if today, but eventually. So I already showed in another video on how to replace the ECM, so I won't really show that too much. But yeah, so let's go ahead and try to throw in this new Vic and see how that works. I have the dash apart, and well, I still have this here because of the security light and the wire that's connected to it. I just can't get it off. But I've come into a bit of a problem. Found out the other two Vics I had, and then Millie's, which I believe is that one. All three are flatlined for some reason. I can't get the pictures to come on. It's in a very thin bar going horizontally. So I'm going to have to think of something, or buy another one. I got a lead on one from a guy, but yeah, so that's going to stop the interior work for now. I do have another cassette player to put in. I'll probably do that later. But I think we're going to try to get this car mechanically working first. Because I found out that the EEPROM is the problem. It's got an EEPROM failure on it. So the chip for the BCM will have to be replaced and possibly reconfigured, which I hope I can find a GM dealership that will do that. But probably the next time you see this car, we'll be doing valve cover gaskets, the ICM and coil pack, spark plugs, spark plug wires, and the brake and rotors in the front. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you for watching the first part of getting my friend Millie's Tornado back together. All right. Got a new Vic installed. Actually works now. And go through all the control settings and everything. Radio. I gotta replace the cassette deck because that's busted. I got a spare one to put in. It shows the engine data. Compass. Date and time. Yeah, we barely have any fuel left. Let's see, where's the info? Oil life. What? 853 miles accumulated? I don't think that's right. Possibly. But yeah, there you go. Got a new Vic installed, and next is to do the EEPROM chips, but that will be in the next episode. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one of this restoration of this Tornado.